All right, where do we want to go? I'm not even looking at the list. I'm just going. Do we want to do Miguel's divorce, breakup, split? Do we want to do our 1 year anniversary of being independent from Spotify?
Oh, is that today?
Not today, but it's September. It's September. We left last September.
Damn.
We have officially been on our own, independent for a year. And boy, what a year it's been.
Holy shit.
Boy, what a year it has been.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so that hit me over the weekend, and I took a moment to reflect on it. I was proud. I was proud of us, proud of y'all, proud of myself, just as I sat and thought about where podcasting sits, where it was, where it's going. One of those mushy moments in my head, but yeah.
Deservedly so.
Of all the podcasts out there, there's not too many that
can do it like this.
That stand independent.
Yeah.
See, that's the important part. I'm not going to just celebrate that in music and not celebrate the importance of it in podcasting, especially if you understand it. So to be gone for a year and really look at the year and all that you've gone through in the year, all of the hurdles, all of the pit stops, all of the people that have come and go, all of the business, the checks that have come and go, the companies, just the month off you took from YouTube. It's been a year.
Yeah.
It has been a year. So
Man, has it.
I'm gonna hit round of
hit the button.
I'm gonna hit the round of applause
I deserve that
for just seeing something, sticking to it, and being able to stand firm in that and living with the results. And I'm proud of where we land a year later. So I'm happy about that. Also, it got me to thinking, what the hell going on at Spotify? See, that just sounds like I'm being nosy, but I'm not.
I feel like it has been a little quiet, right?
See?
Huh. That could mean one of two things.
They gearing up.
They're gearing up
Or
they're coasting.
I mean, it's just my job as a podcaster to think about these things. I know the fans, because of my previous relationship with Spotify, they be like, oh, why you talking about that shit? But they're still responsible for like a really large part of podcasting.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you kind
And
of
they're big in our ascension. So they helped in our ascension.
No, they did.
Yeah.
No, they definitely did. I don't know what they're doing, and I don't want to get to speculating, but there's something going on out there.
Yeah, I would imagine.
There's something going on out there.
They got too much juice.
When it's too quiet,
yeah.
When it's too quiet, it just seems like, you don't give one dude $100 million and then give somebody else $60 million for it to be this quiet.
I'll tell you what, though. I'm noticing, because I see even Spotify is doing it now with the podcast subscriptions. Everybody's offering a way for, if you have any type of following, you can get paid from it. Like,
and when you realize that, you start to really see why you're seeing the things that you're seeing from people, from influencers, tastemakers, from podcasters.
Yeah, you see it.
You get it.
It's brand building. It's like, yo, if I can build this. See, before it was just, you would build the brand and then you would hope somebody would come to you and,
let you sell mattresses.
Yeah. I'll get you to sell this, or, I'll give you a couple pennies for you to post it. You could turn some money off of it that way.
Right.
But then what started to happen was you could build the brand and just sell whatever you built your brand on directly to your fans.
Right. Well, in between that, it was building the brand and then selling it to a Spotify or a different company for them to do
correct.
what they please with.
What they do.
Yeah.
Now it's like you get to keep your brand, and you can charge them directly.
Right.
So I like it. But I said
feel like Twitter's been quiet too.
Twitter's doing the same thing.
There's a lot of quiet
in the tech world,
and you just got to be able to get something from quiet. Twitter's been quiet. And I know they offer that monetization program too, where if you make some of your tweets private, they'll pay you per month.
Is that happening?
It started. It's now called Super Follows, I believe it is, and you can charge a premium.
I remember them talking about it, but I don't think I've seen it.
It's out.
Yeah.
And then the other thing they do now is ticketed spaces. So they have the spaces thing in their app.
Yeah.
Well, now you can sell tickets.
Oh, no shit.
It'll be a private space, and only people that purchase tickets can enter the space.
Spotify rolled out some form of tipping system. I don't think it lasted too long, but they rolled something out too. Apple did their subscription thing.
Yeah.
I can't really speak too much on that either. just fun to watch.
I think.
See, look, I can't even get into this right now.
To me, like I'm on the outside looking in at all of that, but to me, it seemed like once you saw the popularity of Patreon and OnlyFans, because those were the two that you saw everybody pushing to.
Mm-hmm.
When you saw that, all these other companies said, "Oh no,
we can do that too.
We can do it too.
Yeah,
sell it right here. You don't have to go anywhere else.
You don't
whatever
have to build
following
a new
you built
base.
right here, you don't build a new fan base. With the fan base you built here, whatever you wanted to sell them, sell it through here so we can take a percentage, rather than you go do it over there."
But that's why it's interesting, because with all of these different platforms seem to be seemingly incentivizing you to stay independent, there are more and more people that just will not stay independent.
Well, I think a lot of people, it just comes from not knowing anything about business or the business, and it just says, hey, I put my trust in the company.
Or they just get offered a bag and they're like, fuck, we'll take the bag.
Yeah.
I make X amount of dollars.
I'll just take the bag, and then I don't have any.
This covers that or is substantially more than that. Fuck it. I don't have to worry about nothing. Yeah. I'm not mad at that approach too.
Me neither. Everybody. One thing I've noticed is everybody's not meant to be an owner.
True.
Like, everybody can't be owners.
Right.
You got to have workers.
It's a lot of work.
And that's
to be
with
an owner.
anything. I don't mean in this space or just anything. You can't have everybody be the owner.
We popularized owning your own shit here a lot. We talked about it a lot anyway. I think that led to some of the popularity of the conversation, but there's a lot that comes with it, and you can attest to it with the year that you've had.
Fam, I'll tell you.
I've had a year.
I've heard y'all talk about, owning your own podcast. Y'all know I started my own podcast a couple years back.
Yeah.
Shout out to Beatrice.
Shout out to B. I got to tell you the story about it. She blocked me. Me and B got
shout out
B.
to Beatrice.
Free my guys.
Y'all on her side.
Shout out to Beatrice.
Yeah, everybody tell Beatrice don't block
this
me.
Dude. Nah. He be foul sometimes.
Oh,
but go ahead, you tell me later.
But no, even with that, like, I didn't know so much came into owning your own podcast.
Yeah.
Fam, it was so much shit that I'm responsible for that I had to do that I just didn't feel like doing, didn't have the time to do, and didn't know it took that much.
And not only that, learning what I have to do. Like, you're doing shit, and there's a lot more that you got to do that you don't know that you got to do.
I didn't even get that far.
Right.
I got step 1 and was like, damn, I got to worry about all of this?
Right.
And I'm still, I don't got time for this shit.
Right.
So I get it.
And let alone, even if you did know what to do, where to find the people to do the things.
Correct.
So there's a lot. It's a lot that comes with ownership.
I was a year ahead in my planning. I'm typically ahead, so that doesn't shock me. But when 2021 got here, in my head I said, I'm not playing this year. I'm not even playing with the year. 2020 held me in the house. It was quarantine. It was COVID. It was deaths, pain, loss. 2021, I'm on their ass. Work nonstop. Watch how much I get done. And God had other plans.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of love when that happens, though. I do. Some people respond negatively when God shows you a different route, or that you're on the wrong route, or that certain people weren't who you believed them to be, or that plan or relationship that you had faith in, that faith was maybe misplaced or in the wrong spot. Some people respond really negatively to that. I'm the exact opposite. And I know I'm weird in that, but I thank God that he shows me things early rather than late. Like, I could have stayed in that bad spot thinking that was the place to be, and it could have turned out really, really bad. So God had a really rude awakening for me this year, and all of my plans had to get pushed back. And what I thought was going to be a year of innovation and pushing boundaries and progression and growth and maturity and just the entire gang growing, it was a year of hurdles. It was a year of poor interaction. It was a year of reflecting on mistakes, things we could have done better, things I could have done better. It's been a year of lawyer games. Man, I'm saying this with my owner hat on. Boy, it's been a lot of attorney games being played from people, creators, podcasters, people with hidden agendas and motives. And sometimes when you get so engulfed in the work, you're the last to know.
Mm-hmm.
Like
usually happens that way.
Yeah, like when I started my career, was asking Web and Nitty, hey, how do I know when I'm hot? How do I know when I'm hot? When I'm hot? And they said, you'll be the last to know. Works the same for when you cold. Like when you're dealing with a profession that involves the opinions of so many other people and just how you're perceived and received, you'll be the last to know some shit. So this year, while it was head down to the finish line, work, I just missed some things. I missed some things, and I was glad that God showed them to me, and not just me, but the guys that were sitting here with me. Like, the result was the same. The path was just different. Like, today, in hindsight, I do feel like a lot of the things that happened this year, especially with the old squad, were necessary for everybody to grow. So, yeah, that's growth. Mm-hmm. It's just going to happen differently. It's not going to happen pain-free the way you may have envisioned.
Right.
It's not going to happen comfortably the way that you may have thought. Last Friday, I was going to come in here and have some fun with that little picture that was circulating, but I could tell that nobody was really in the mood to really get to the shits last week. But boy, I'm having fun reading the comments under those that me and Rory picture that's just
the one from the party or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. Look at this picture. I was going to talk about this on Patreon, but this is just funny. But this picture adds to, I see it. I see it when I play back my year. And I'm talking about my year in terms of just trying to get other podcasts started, trying to develop a network, trying to act as the conduit between companies and creators. Like y'all said, a lot of shit comes with that ownership shit. Mm-hmm. And I can't say that I saw it all coming. I didn't. So I just want to take this time to thank God. Thank you, God, man. I know we're not at the end of the year yet, but we close enough to it, and we keep going through loss, and people keep leaving. So I don't want to miss a chance to say thank you for just the year. For me and my family making it through, for you guys, for Ice and Ish with the Audible that was called, for these guys stepping up, for the behind-the-scenes YouTube, and just everybody just stepping up, everybody having the ability to step up.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't, because we kept trucking.
Fam, it was not easy. I mean, I know it wasn't easy for y'all, but there's a side, like me and Ish.
I'm sure it was very difficult for y'all.
Night and day.
Yeah.
Like somebody like me, I plan everything out. Mm-hmm. I have my work week, not work day, work week planned out. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. I know what time. Like, I have with my family, I know what's going on. And shit just changed overnight. Mm-hmm. I didn't know it would turn into this. Fam, like I tell everybody, Joe tricked me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It worked.
It worked. But even in the time we set in, original was, I'm going to need you to do this for a couple weeks. I don't know what's going on, but just a couple weeks. I just need you to hold me down. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. In my head, that's a couple weeks.
But even in that, I smiled thinking about even just, and I know it's mushy time now. Ish ain't here, so fuck it, I'll just talk. But even watching y'all's progression in what we're doing and y'all just getting better and just getting in the groove of things. Like, I'm happy about that.
Word.
Like, I'm proud of that. Like,
I had faith in it at the beginning, but it worked out even better than I would have expected.
This goes back to what I said about Yo Gotti. Because you've said forever, I'm talking, this conversation is going back 2015 maybe. Mm-hmm. He's told me, you need to be in podcasting. Yeah. You just want to waste your time tweeting.
He said the same thing to Ish.
I was giving to that. He told Ish, yo, you're argumentative. You need to be podcasting.
Yeah.
You and such, and y'all can do this. But the ability to see talent in people that they might not see. Mm-hmm. And then God, bro. God say, all right, look, nobody want to listen? I got y'all. I'm going to make it happen anyway. So that's what I keep hearing. Like, I get the fans telling me, I try not to read comments, but I do get a lot of tweets of people saying, yo, I followed you from way back when. Mm. I thought this was a great fit for you.
Right.
I'm glad you see it now, and we see you're getting comfortable with it, and y'all are getting better every week. Mm-hmm. So I like to hear that. Like, okay, we doing something right. Like, the last thing I wanted to do, I know what y'all built. I know what it took to sit in these seats. Mm-hmm. So the last thing I wanted to do was come in here and fuck that up.
Right.
Like, I put pressure on myself. Like, God, I don't want to come in here and, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is just a lot.
Yeah.
For two people that don't have
media, entertainment experience, nothing.
None of that. Yeah. We just walking in off the street. So it was a lot.
Y'all crushed it. And have been crushing it.
Hopefully we can continue to crush it.
Man, what a fucking stressful year, though.
It's been a year. It took me this year to realize that I was being looked at as a mark from a lot of people. I was late to that party. I just didn't know. When I say a mark, I mean the friend conversations turned into business conversations. Mm-hmm. Like, I thought they may have been friend conversations, but they were really business talks. The people that would stop by my house in the morning to just spend the morning coffee with me, they really wanted to run a business idea by me or something to that effect. It's just been a year of that.
See, I'm getting a lot of that now. Even here, like, people that I'm used to be cool with. Now when they see me, it's not cool no more. It's, let me run something past you. Let me get you to play this. And like, fam, I thought we was cool. Why I gotta be that?
I don't want it to sound like we're having a podcaster's pity party.
Hey, man.
Because that's not what we're doing. But I reflect. What a year. What a year. I'm thankful for it. And in 2022, and like I told y'all, man, head down to the finish line. We'll look up in about 6, 7, 8 months and see where we sit. Like, fam, 2/3 of the show left, and we stayed a top pod. I don't know how many other people go through that and land that way.
It's true.
Now, I get how some of you might look at it. Joe, you keep fucking shit up. Yeah. But boy, he's agile.
Yeah.
He lands pretty good. And I'll be honest with you, and I probably shouldn't share this, but the selfishness in me, right? I love the fact that now any conversation I have with, let's say, Rory, it's private. I like that. It's selfish. I know. And that's the same reason so many fans are mad. It's like, oh, damn, we love that shit, but now mind your business. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. It's lifetime now. It's time for people to do a little more evolving, maturing. And when you're doing that, you're doing it in the confines of where you're comfortable at. Mind your business.
Need to be more.
Mind your business. Boy, it feels good. Feels good. Round of applause for people mind their fucking business. Goddamn.
Y'all don't have to know everything. Bottom line.
Yeah, I like that.
You think you do.
I do.
You don't.
I do. It feels good. It feels good.